Hello, everyone. I hope you
Hey.
all are doing fantastic. Today with me, I have PharmerMichelle, and we're taking another crack at Common Ground World. Last stream went really well. I personally enjoyed it. I knew the community had a blast as well. We had some great conversations. Thanks to Michelle, explaining to me how to play this. How does Jason put it? I think he says. God, I can't think of the top of the word of the top of my head, but in a nutshell, the game is incredibly difficult, but it doesn't look that way. It looks like a farming sim you would play. You would pick up for like $15 on Steam, but there is so much planning that goes into this, and we figured this would be a good opportunity for a me to learn and b spread the word on how actually to play this game and how to start and everything. Last time we got to gas, but that was during the challenge week, and all of that reset. Um, so in the meantime, I tried to build all of this out in the casual world and get to gas, but then I forgot that the town runs even when it's closed. So I logged in today. I had zero gas. I had zero money. So at, at least I know how to do wool, sort of, kind of. So it's been working all right. I'm making like 40 per hour.
Nice.
And I think we should be able to spin up gas fairly quickly in this one.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're already making wool. All right, what do we got here? 133,000. At
Yep,
least we've
and
got an oil seep.
the truck is coming back here in a bit with another 150. The only NFTs I've been using are the composting facility and Lucy, because Lucy is a great dog. Where is Lucy? There she is.
Wandering around somewhere.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be hanging out with sheep, but I guess these, what are they? The scrubs are more interesting. I get it. I guess sheep are smelly. So yeah, I guess I think we should be able to get to gas maybe in the next 20 minutes or so, maybe.
Yeah, you got 283,000 now. We should be able to do that. The first step will definitely be to get a lumber mill going.
All right.
We'll need
Do
energy. Actually, I think you should probably build a warehouse
Ooh,
first.
good point. Throw this over here. Though, do I want it closer?
Yeah, you might want to just throw a couple random roads over there, and then we'll kind of figure it out as we go. I'm always a fly by the seat of my pants kind of builder, so
I like that. Planning just takes a lot of time. I like to click buttons. I like to build things.
it's fun to see it evolve from your imagination.
Yeah, that's a good point. So far, I've been just stacking farmers and making sure nobody is sleeping. And I think it's been going all right. I'm surprised the output is still at 40.
Yeah, I'd have to do some math to figure out what's slowing you down. It looks like you could probably do with more farmers or more wheat because you've only got what, like one wheat in your silo.
Yeah, maybe a trough.
Oh yeah, you might be wasting that. Yeah, add another trough over there.
Yeah, they
You might have to
just
clear a
started
scrub.
filling in.
Oh, that'll work too.
Yeah, that's good enough.
It's fine.
All right, they will get there when they'll get there. You know what? I need more workers. Not workers. Is it builder? Yeah, builder. I
Yeah,
always end up just sprinkling these in and then wiping them when they don't need them anymore. All right, go and get.
and you've got wood in your shed, right? Oh yeah, 19.
Yep.
Perfect.
You think we'll be able to do something with the bakery at some point? Because they have a rare one. They don't even remember how I got it.
Oh man, I have a rare bakery and I butter rush. That's how I start my games every week. You
Oh,
could certainly switch over to trying to do butter if you wanted to. You would need to switch the sheep over to cows, but wool this week is cash boosted, whereas butter is not. What else was cash boosted this week? Oak barrels. But unless you have like a style and ride NFT, it's hard to go straight into oak barrels.
fair enough. Speaking of oak barrels, Did you like completely like out of left field, but I'm still gonna talk about it. Did you know that Jameson whiskey is aged in Jim Beam bourbon barrels?
Is it really?
Yeah, they specifically buy Jim Beam barrels and ship them to Ireland.
Like used Jim Beam barrels?
Exactly.
But Jameson doesn't really remind me of Jim Beam.
It's like super complicated. I went on this whiskey tour like a couple of months back. They explained it very well. I just don't remember it at this point. But
Hmm.
like the mash bill of Jim Beam has incredible properties on the barrels, which is why they're reused. Is like I think is what it is.
You'd think you'd be able to taste it a little because I know, like, I've had a lot of beers that are made in like whiskey barrels, and you can taste it.
Well, Jameson is also like they're not actively trying to hide it, but they're also not like displaying the fact that they're doing that. So
Yeah.
okay, so we have the warehouse. You said we need the energy and lumber mill. So energy, I guess I'll start throwing the windmills over here somewhere.
Yeah. I wish it was an easier way to get energy early without NFTs. I mean, turbines aren't terrible. They're going to need roads, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the spacing. How much shade do they cast?
It was either 2 or 3. Let me look just to verify before. Let's see here.
The first one's gonna go here either way, so let's start here.
It's been so long since I actually like use them in my own builds. Turbine shade 2. It's 2 tiles of shade.
Awesome, so this is good.
Yeah, I think the easiest way to space them out is to do like if you go one diagonal tile from that turbine, that's a 2 shade, and then the next diagonal tile over has no shade because of the way the proximity works. So I think you can cram the most in if you do them like alternating
So
tiles diagonally. Like where that rock is would be a good spot, but the rock is really expensive to remove. So
okay,
in
so
this,
this should be good then, right?
yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Goodbye, scrub.
Let me get Discord open here in case people are asking questions.
One, two. One goes here. One, two. Man, a whole lot of stuff I need to. One, two. Here, I'm gonna finish placing these and I'll pull up YouTube.
Yeah, I will do that as well.
No shade. So this should be no shade.
I will do that as
And
well.
okay. I'll let them build. They have it, I'm sure. Let's see. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Seeing RG, I'm seeing Citizen X, I'm seeing. Man, I'm terrible at reading these names. Devikin Bop, that's it. Hey everyone. um, should not have been that difficult for me to read that. And Citizen X, you're absolutely right. So this distillery, it's okay. Citizen X said, if I don't remember the tour, it must have been it must have been a good time. So this distillery is a smaller one, so it's not one of the big ones. And they have this new facility. They have like event venue, a restaurant, a bar, and it's all good and well. And they also started doing whiskey tours, like the distillery tours, but they haven't started distilling yet, just aging. So most of what they could have shown me for the $20 I paid, and I'm not complaining about the money I spent because for the $20 I got out of there pretty drunk.
Nice. Oh, you're going to want to build an industrial worker here so you can actually get that energy from your turbines.
Is it this guy?
Yes.
Cool, cool,
Perfect.
cool. All right. I'm gonna start getting rid of these. Two is a good number, I feel like. So all of these are done, and I can start looking at where else to place them. So they do have to be one out from here. So two shade, if I place it here, that is gonna hit it. But if I place it here, that should be, yeah,
That
that
one
should be
might
good.
be, yeah. That one's getting oil, I think, is what that is, not shade. So
Okie doke. I'm not spending 10 grand on that. Do you have solar power at your home? Because I'm considering solar power now that I'm playing more Common Ground World. Probably start. I was gonna say mulching, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
composting.
Compost. Yeah, composting.
I used to compost when I lived in New York, but I haven't set up like a garden here yet. This is the way the HOA works at my new house. You have to like have it fenced in before you can actually really do anything with your house. And I haven't got the money yet to build the fence through their contractors.
Oh, that is so messed up.
Yeah. But we did consider doing like solar panels for the backyard after we get the fence up. We can't put them on the roof because the HOA owns the roof.
Man, I thought my HOA was bad.
I mean, it's great. They do fix things. I mean, you get a new roof every once in a while. They'll paint the whole house as long as you pick a color that they approve.
Nice. Yeah, good. Paul said he enjoys us having one. I could go without one as well, to be honest with you. Oh, that's from the mountain.
I mean, it does provide that little bit of extra security. Whereas, like, if a hurricane comes through, which does happen here pretty often, and hit the house, they'll just replace everything really fast.
That's nice. Let's see. You know what? This wheat can take a little longer to grow. I'm not opposed to that. It will be all right. Okay. So what's next?
Lumber mill, definitely a lumber mill. And either you're going to want to do a pond first so that you can get well, I mean, you can start building the lumber mill. That's fine.
No, let's do a pond. I'm just trying to remember how to place it.
Yeah,
Like,
anywhere around there would probably be fine. I wouldn't do it like right next to your seat, but you're going to want it to be relatively close because you're going to
like
want the power
this.
plants and the refineries to get enough. Yeah, that's probably good. And then we'll put the pump probably on one of those two scrub sides.
Okay. If I place a well, oh, I guess it fills in fairly quickly anyway. I'll throw
Yeah,
out.
you can always build another one. They're super cheap. They only cost like one wood to build.
We'll do just that and get one of the workers back. I wonder how much of a pain it is to make like a
In
pond in
real
your
life,
backyard. Yeah.
oof, that's probably pretty hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so like a month ago, but I've been doing landscaping in the backyard, and just hauling away the dirt is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but if you're making like a small koi pond, like 3 foot by 3 foot, it wouldn't be too bad. But if you're making like a real pond that you wanted to like put fish in or put a boat in, even like a paddle boat, that would probably be a really big deal.
Yeah. Um so anytime I need to plant like a shrub or a tree, it fills in my wheelbarrow, and I think it's like six cubic feet.
That makes sense.
I can't imagine doing more than a tree. Like it's been difficult, and nobody wants that dirt. By the way, y'all. Like I had to look real hard for somebody who would take it. So yeah, if you plan on digging holes in the ground, make sure you know where to dump that dirt. Say that again, good Paul.
I don't know what 711 is.
What's 711? All right, good Paul is not happy with us not getting.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
That
Oh,
makes
you
sense. Is
meant
that when they come and put all
okay,
the they
all
put
right.
all the little flags down so you know where you can't dig?
Yeah, that's a good point. And also, if you're mowing your own lawn, make sure to get those flags out before you go over them. Just something I had to learn the hard way.
I also don't have to mow my own lawn. The HOA does it.
Oh, that's nice.
Unless I want to like put grass seed down and actually take care of it myself, and then they stop mowing it.
Hmm. I also didn't know how much work it is to maintain a lawn.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, like I don't mind mowing the lawn every week, like even more often than that. That's not a problem. But like anything else to do with it, it's a pain. Just like all the equipment you have to get, etc., etc. I hate to
How's
be
our pond doing?
this.
All right.
Almost there. Well, it's there now. Okay, sweet. Um, we need a mill, like right here, I guess.
Yeah, you'll also need the water pump for that. Yeah, don't put it
Oh,
right next to it.
so
Yeah,
right
you're gonna need the
here.
water pump first.
Gotcha.
Right there will work as long as you put the water pump
Or
on
do I
that
want it on this
bottom
way?
side. No, I would put the water pump on the other side. Yeah, I'd get rid of that scrub and put it over there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. This scrub needs to go. So right here, just confirming.
Yeah, and then you'll need some oak wood. You probably don't have any oak wood.
I do not. Oak. Let me.
They're gonna take 5 water to grow. So like that'll be fine. Someone will just have to water it. But if you put it right along the water edge, it'll grow faster. Well, it won't
Yeah,
grow
there it
faster,
is.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, here. Oh, it's gonna take 2 minutes. Okay, not terrible.
I think you need 3 of them.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, shrub. How are we doing? Still 47. Interesting.
You can probably have them start building that lumber mill at the same time. You just put it. You
Yep.
might want to put it where that other scrub is.
Oh, it's
Try to.
still. Oh, I didn't know that they reached like that. The pumps.
Yeah, it'll give water pumps all the way in like every diagonal and everything. There are some
Lovely.
buildings that require them to be attached, like the power plants themselves, but the refineries can also get it diagonal.
Lovely. Uh, Not sure I get that one, Paul.
I think he wants me to explain the difference between an edge requirement for building something and something that's like a just a requirement of the building. So like for the lumber mill, for example, it needs water drums in order to craft lumber, but it doesn't need to be attached to a water pump directly. You can also just build water drums in a water facility and have them delivered over there by a worker. It's
Okay, I
just
see.
it's just easier and there's less steps involved if you've got passive water pumps or water drums from the water pump. But some buildings that are industrial, usually like steel mills, power plants, there's definitely a couple of other things. They need to be directly attached to a water pump in order to be built to begin with.
Hmm.
So it's like a build requirement, not necessarily a crafting requirement.
I see. Should I flush this out? Just yeah, I'll flush it just in case.
Yeah, sure. Just to make sure you don't lose the oak.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna throw down another. Though I don't know if that makes sense yet. Probably not. Another sheep pen.
You can if you want to. Hopefully your oak will get gathered pretty soon. And you will need 2 water pumps actually, so you might want to just make sure you leave those up.
Yeah, I'll nuke a regular
So I'm pretty sure the refineries for gasoline need 2 water drums. So you'll probably have to put another one either on the other side of the pond or yeah, right on the other side is probably the best plan.
They need 4 water. Okay, so we're a okay here. Just remove some of this stuff so it's a little easier to navigate, I suppose. Craft lumber, right?
Yeah, it won't be able to make anything yet until the water pump's done, but it should be close to being done soon as long as we can get them to harvest your oak trees. Oh, it looks like they got one of them. Perfect. 2 of them.
All right, we're good. We're good. Put the trees back now.
You got to leave those oak trees there for a little bit longer because we're still going to need 3 more for the other water pump.
Yeah, that works. Just want to make sure I have enough regular trees to support
Yeah.
everything. Okie doke. So that's 2, and another one's coming in shortly. Sweet. And this dude carried this energy like a champ. Where's Lucy?
Wandering around somewhere. She can't go too far.
Oh, there she is. Just hangs out like so far away from the sheep. I don't even know. Like,
She's just
thankfully,
watching from afar.
yeah. Thankfully, no coyotes. Oh, she doesn't respect the helicopter parenting micromanagement, I guess. Oh, I guess that's okay. It's not that far. All right, water pump is done. Yes.
All right, we'll
Oh,
build the other one right on the other side, and then as soon as we start getting lumber, we'll upgrade a couple roads so we can start building a refinery. Still got 36 gas, which isn't terrible.
sweet. On the other side, water pump. So right here.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't need this one anymore. Just holds up real estate.
You also might want to put another like woodshed right there in front of that lumber mill so that he doesn't have to walk really far away. I would just do the little woodshed. Your lumber will be going pretty fast, so
Sure. Now I'll give him a little time, and I think I'm gonna replace the back row with just trees. Oh, though I guess the trees are okay. I need another lumberjack. Where's the other oak? Somebody carrying it?
it looks like all 3 got harvested. So, do you have any in your lumber yard?
Oh, they brought it here. Okay, in the woodshed.
Awesome. You can get rid of those other oak trees then before they harvest and you end up with extra oak for no reason.
Don't mind if I do. I need a little more trees, I think.
Definitely more trees.
Drop this one. Oops, misclicked. Wheat. Perfect. This should be good, I think. Though what do I know? We'll see, I suppose. Oh, we made lumber. Nice.
Oh, sweet. So we should start getting a road upgraded somewhere. So if we're gonna want to put a power plant in front of both of these water pumps on the same side that the no, I
Like
would
right
put it.
here.
No, I would get rid of that cactus that is right above where you are. That's like diagonal from the pump, and put a paved road there.
Gotcha.
4. Hmm.
Still struggling with wood a little bit, but I guess it should even out after they're done here. Hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to gather wood since some of it's going to the sheep and some of it's going to the lumber mill. Not a lot's going to end up in storage.
Yeah, darn sheep. Wonder what it is they're doing with the wood,
Not really sure.
like sharpening their hooves or something.
Maybe.
Since Lucy's so far away, they need to protect themselves. I had this conversation with somebody, and they're like, so they have a chicken coop, but they replaced all of their chickens with geese and ducks because they're like more resilient and whatever. And the guy goes, so everything's good and like the eggs are good and nice, but coyotes keep getting in and like killing the ducks and ducklings. So I asked him what he does to prevent that, and he just said he just keeps buying more ducks and ducklings for the coop. And I'm like, my guy, you're just feeding the coyotes. Like,
Interesting.
it's- yeah, more geese.
We had a suggestion in Discord that instead of using feed mills and troughs, you just switch over to meadows.
I was doing that for a while I still played. After the change where the meadows started producing a lot quicker, so I would wipe an area of the town so there's enough, so there's no shade, and just spam pastures. But here in the desert, I don't think that's gonna work so well, would it?
Yeah, they'll grow just as fast in the desert. They don't need water or anything. And then you can get
Oh,
rid of all of your wheat crops and your farmers and your feed mills and your troughs.
okay. All right. Let's start phasing them out. I'm gonna clean this up first because it's starting to bother me.
Oh yeah, one of the first things I did when I started today was get rid of as many scrubs as possible.
Meadows. That's another thing I've never done. I never done honey.
Honey in the game?
Yep.
Well, you'll have a chance coming up. Well, it won't be honey, but it'll have to do with beehives.
Okay, sweet. So
I think
each
that's in like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks.
cool. I think they take like eight, right? 8 feed a
Yeah.
pop. So that's one, two. That's five. That's eight right there. Right, Lucy, you're getting relocated here. She's never at her home anyway. She'll be right over there. That's four. That's five. And this is eight. And just a little more for good measure. But speaking of clovers, did you know that purposefully like seed clover for their lawns instead
It
of
takes over your lawn really fast, though I think it puts down like a good base of nutrients for grass, right?
That
No,
and it's
maybe it
better
wasn't.
for, well, it might or might not. I'm not an expert in that, but it's good for the bees.
That's true.
Right, good
Because I feel
pulse
like I've heard
lubricants.
here that if your yard is covered in clover and you try to remove the clover, the yard just turns into sand. But I do live close to the ocean, so
I have a few patches, and it doesn't bother me all that much, to be honest with you. Mowing it is easy. It's not like dandelions or that other grass. I don't even know what that weed is called, but it grows and it's as thick as my pinky, and mowing that's gonna be problematic at some point. That's a
when I was
problem
living
for
in
me.
New York, I had this one patch of grass that wasn't grass. It was some kind of like Italian herb, but it almost looked like grass. And every time we would mow the lawn, it would start to smell like Italian food in the backyard.
That's nice. That's pretty cool.
It was. It was nice.
I should do that. We went to Home Depot like a month ago while my grandmother was visiting. We were picking up some mulch and other stuff, and I was looking at seeds, and I wanted to plant a watermelon. So I handed my grandma the seeds, and I was like, "Hold this because I need to like start loading mulch into the bed." So long story short, she stole watermelon seeds, and I have the secret ingredient to the sweetness of my watermelons is going to be crime.
Word. Yeah, I'd get rid of all those wheat and probably your silo. I mean, you won't need it for a while unless we're trying to get to making wine, which is probably pretty far away from now.
Wine.
That's what we're making this week.
All right, all these farmers.
Yeah, that'll save on your wages too.
Okay. Yeah, and the output's about the same, I think.
We still don't have enough wood to build that water pump.
Yeah, I think I'll just another lumberjack or
You could
two.
also try turning off your lumber mill if you've got enough lumber for now. I don't know how much you've gathered.
7.
Yeah, it's probably good. Why don't you turn the lumber mill off for a second, see if we can get some wood in storage, get that road upgraded.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. Come on, buddy. Come on, go and get. And this is the road I need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right. I think it's getting better in terms of wood. I really wish they finally brought the 2 wood here, but okie dokie. Let's see. No, I just click OK. Bamboo. What do bamboo shoots go into? Like a salad or something?
Eco paper.
Eco paper. Pantry. Making coffee over here. Salmon panini.
Yep. That lovely salmon panini.
I could go for a salmon panini, actually.
I still don't know that I would eat a salmon panini. I mean, maybe. Maybe.
It could be like a bagel with lox. I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not very common here in the US, at least not where I am.
Really? I feel like it's at any breakfast joint here in Midwest.
Hmm.
Though I despise capers.
Really, I like capers a lot. I think they'll go good in pasta.
They go well with certain things, but anytime I order a lox bagel from like Einstein Bagels, it feels like they dump half of the jar of capers, and it really shouldn't be that many capers on a bagel.
Yeah, you can. There's definitely a fine line with capers where if you've got too many, you've got too many.
Yeah, it's just a caper bagel at that point.
Definitely would not eat a caper bagel.
All right, sheep are done. Sweet. Okay, this one's empty. Put in another meadow. All right, they'll get to it when they get to it. Okay, so this one is done.
Awesome. So you're still gonna need two more paved roads. You're gonna probably want to put them
All right, hit me.
like next to that oil seep on what is it's my left hand side. I would imagine that it's also your left hand side. Nope, like right next to it.
I tell you what, let's do it like this, so it's a little easier. Right here, or
No, down
right here,
one. Like right no, right next to the oil seep. Nope.
right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can't draw on the screen this time. And then the one next to that, like one closer to where your warehouse is. And those will both need to be paved roads too.
Okay.
Actually, just the outside one does because I think refineries just need a regular dirt road these days. I know we changed that like I don't know, like a year ago.
Sweet.
Why is that
Okay.
one road taking a long time to build? Oh,
Oh,
did you already
it's
upgrade it?
yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, upgrade that next one over too.
I remember playing Townstar for the first time, and I was just trying to figure out how to play. So I was producing all kinds of crap very inefficiently, and then they sold energy, and it gave me a huge cash boost. And I was like, did I break something? Like, but it was just cash boosted. Back when you could earn town stars,
Yep.
just hit the daily quota with a single sale.
Yep. I mean, hopefully that'll be starting up pretty soon. I think daily challenges we've got set for Q3, so we're getting pretty close. I know the team's working really hard to get it ready.
Awesome, I'm
That'll
here
be
for
fun.
it.
It'll be its own whole game mode now, right in the events tab, and it'll like reset every day with a whole new challenge, a whole new map. We've got it all
Oh,
getting planned. So every day you'll start with a brand new town and a brand new challenge.
sounds like I should get my NFTs out of the cold wallet.
You've got some time.
What's wrong with this pave road? Why is it not showing what it needs? Is it broken?
There's a current bug in the game where they don't show as being built unless there's a road next to them. So it's like an edge
Uh,
requirement thing because paved roads require another road to be next to them in order to build them. So because your other paved road isn't ready and it's not also attached to a dirt road, it'll wait until that first paved road is done before it builds the second one. You could also just build the dirt road next to the one that's still in construction, but
okay,
you don't
so
have to. Once that one's done, it should be fine.
yeah, the workers got it. The builders got it figured out.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, it just says that's overflowing. Okay, let's check here. We're at 50. We take those. Okie doke. So this one's done. How much is the power plant? 250. Refinery 15.
Yeah. So you've got a lot of gas still, so I would start with the two power plants. They're both. You're gonna need another road for that warehouse first, the one that's got the red exclamation mark over it there, because you're gonna want to put a power plant where that road is.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah, just put a road on any of the other sides.
Goodbye. Power plant over here, you said.
Yeah, in front of both of the pumps. Yep, one there and then one on the other side. You can do them one at a time. You can do them both together. It's whatever.
Yeah, I really need these sheep to kick things up a notch, to be honest. Do I have like a sheep just hanging out somewhere? Is that. Oh, yeah, there it is. Brother, you
Slowly,
really. Yeah, you
slowly
really gotta
multiply.
step on it. And while we have some lumber, I'll throw another sheep pen.
Yeah, that should help.
Okay, Lucy's nowhere to be seen. Oh, there she is, hanging out with the workers. Okay,
Well, she's got to
suppose I
get her
should.
pets in somehow.
Go pet against the sheep, damn it. Oh, get like a pet station. Oh, you know what would be really cool? Like a canine academy. Just training dogs in Common Ground world.
Yeah, I
Make 10 of
guess
them for like a trillion cash because they're insanely expensive. And it's gonna
they
take
are.
like 3 days of in-game time to train one. You know what? I'm surprised you guys haven't added yet. At least not that I know. Whoops. Yeah, no avocados.
I'm not a huge fan of avocados personally. It's
That's
just
why I
personal
see.
preference.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I thought like avocado toasts in cafe.
I'm sure that's a pretty popular option. I don't think we have any plans to add avocado, but I'll definitely let the team know. They're probably watching. They might be out there. If you're watching,
Hello, team. I just like to talk. You don't have to do anything.
we've definitely got a lot of new fun stuff lined up.
All right, I'm
But
here
I
for it.
don't think avocados are one of them.
Well, to be fair, they're not very fun.
I mean, they can be fun. I had a friend once who like grew an avocado tree from an avocado pit or whatever
Oh,
right
I
on
did
her
that
office
too.
desk. It
It's
was fun to watch.
it grows surprisingly fast, but it doesn't
Yeah,
bear fruit for like 5 years, I think, or 3 years, something like that.
I think a lot of fruit trees and stuff are like that.
Oh, good Paul said it's going to be different avocado. Interesting.
Are there different kinds of avocado?
Oh yeah.
See, I don't like avocados, so
Well, you're right. So good Paul said that the modern avocados are the mix of two. So they use one tree for the root system and resilience, and this is me adding stuff over top. They use the root system. So if you buy a fruit tree right now from like Home Depot or anywhere, and if you look at the bottom of it, you're gonna see where God, I forget the word, but essentially where they cut the original tree off and grafted. Thank you, good
yep.
Paul, and grafted the fruit tree on top of it. So
Interesting.
that's it. Yep.
Did
Grafting is
not know that.
insane if you can do it right. Like there are
Yeah.
like a potato plant that also produces tomatoes, or like an apple tree that produces pears. Maybe I'll
Yeah, I've
do
seen
that
people do that
sometime.
with like bonsai trees. I was really into bonsai trees for a while.
Yep. Bonsai trees are difficult. They look nice, but they're so difficult.
Super difficult. I've killed every single bonsai tree I've tried to grow. And I can't even count the amount of times I've bought another bonsai tree in hopes that I could keep it alive.
Nah, it's too much work, and it feels so bad when they die.
It does kind of feel bad. You get really attached to it because you're like shaping its branches and trying to give it as much love as you can, playing it nice music, and
Yeah,
then it
pretty
just
much.
dies.
Oh, maybe I should do that. Play some music for my tomatoes.
I hear that plants like that.
Well, they better like it. Some Sabaton. Oh, good point. Thank you, good Paul. Yeah, everyone who's upset with me whether or not you posted something because I haven't looked yet, I fixed it.
I haven't seen anyone mention it. I definitely looked at it a couple times, but
I was gonna do it, but then I forgot, and like the button covers it half the time.
how's our power plant going?
Almost
Is it getting
there.
close?
Yep.
Nice. Well,
Uh,
we've got enough money to build another one, but you're going to be really, really tight on cash after.
we should be okay. We're four will away from a sale. Two is done. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna. I'll just look it up. Honestly, don't. anyone out there making things, don't bother the word I'm looking for is streamlining UI. Just give me a search bar. I feel
Not
like
there.
that
Don't put it there.
right here,
No.
right here.
Right. Yeah, that one.
Why is it not
No,
letting me?
because there's no water pump there. It needs to be directly attached to the water pump. So like all the way in front of the water pump. Not that one. That one.
Am I? I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna place it here, and you tell me where to move it.
Right there.
Here exactly.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Okay, thank you.
There we go. Then when you put the refinery in the middle, it'll have 6 energy, so it'll be enough to make gasoline. And then we'll put the other refinery on the outside, and it'll get
Okay,
enough. They'll both be getting enough energy and passive crude oil from that water or oil seep.
awesome.
You'll also need a fuel pump or a fuel storage at some point over there, really anywhere. But I don't know if you have enough money to bother building it yet, since we're still pretty far from gas. I
Yeah,
mean, we're
we're
not
gonna
really far from gas. We're close.
yeah we're gonna hang out for now and drop these farmers. And I don't think I need all of these anymore. All the ranchers.
Yeah, you probably don't need too many, especially if they're sleeping. If none of them are sleeping, then you're good. But if you got some sleeping, then you might have too many.
Yep. Okay, we are in the green again.
Nice. And as soon as that first power plant builds, you can probably get rid of all the turbines and the industrial worker too.
Nice. Where's Lucy? All right, she's still hanging out with the builders. Lucy, I don't think you're wearing steel-toed shoes. You shouldn't be going there, or a hard hat for that matter. Did you know they make goggles for dogs?
What for?
Probably for like I don't know, like hiking or like beach stuff. They're called
I feel like
doggles.
I've seen like dogs in side carts on like motorcycles that have goggles on.
Oh yeah, good point. That too. Yeah, they're called doggles.
Well, it's a cute name.
Interesting. Good Paul said they also make ear protection for dogs.
I bet that comes in handy for a lot of dogs that don't like fireworks if you're in a place that's doing a lot of fireworks.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to get a dog to wear any type of ear protection consistently.
Yeah.
I have a hard enough time getting my cat to stay in its harness.
Oh, we had so at one point in my life, my wife found a baby squirrel. It fell out of the tree, and the cat. So it didn't just fall. The cat, like a somebody's house cat, killed its mother, and it fell out of the tree. So she saved it, and we had it for like a month while we were looking for a place to house it because we didn't want to
Hmm.
just let it out. We had a harness for the squirrel, and
Why?
because we took it on walks.
Oh my goodness.
It was fun, but squirrels are very smelly, so do so at your own discretion, I suppose. Like very smelly.
I definitely had squirrels pretty often growing up. My mother was like a emergency vet tech, so we had baby squirrels coming in pretty often.
Oh, that's cool.
But we never put them on harnesses.
We ended up finding a place for the squirrel. Somebody adopted it, so it all worked out.
I definitely wouldn't want a pet adult squirrel. I mean, their claws are really sharp and they will, I mean, they're meant to like climb up trees.
Yeah,
Not the
even
ideal pet.
yeah, even the baby squirrel is very sharp.
Yeah, and they're loud baby squirrels. Whew.
Yep. Okay. Nah, 58. We're a-okay. These are almost done.
And you could probably build another sheep pen if you want. You've got plenty of extra money. We're almost at gasoline.
All right, let's do that. I'll try not to forget to turn it. I remember when I was very young. I think I might have been in middle school. My mom was driving me and my sister from school, and we stopped at a red light, and there was a baby rabbit right outside. And my sister not noticed it, and she was like, "It's so cute." And then my mom went, "If you like it so much, go grab it." And my sister, without hesitate, like literally zero hesitation, there wasn't even a split second, she grabbed at the door handle to try to get out. We didn't take it in because it's I mean it's doing it right on its own, but it was very funny just the way she lunged at the door. Right, more sheep. Are there any plans to get any more animals?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna force you to say anything, but I want to guess. I'm just trying to think what other like animals are used. I know like pork, but I don't bacon maybe. But building a butcher shop, well, I guess that would make
No,
sense
we're
if
not.
you.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing that.
All right, all right, all right. Just theory crafting here. Hmm. I guess are there fish in the game already, like salmon, or where
Yeah,
do
we
you?
do have salmon,
Okay.
but it's not a companion. It's an edible.
Hmm. Or maybe like alpacas. That would be nice.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yay, the first one's done. Okay, need more lumber. I mean, they'll get there at some point. What other animals are there? You know what? I'll look it up. um, goats,
Goats would be
turkeys,
fun. We could have goat milk, goat cheese.
donkeys, but I don't know what you would use donkeys for.
I could see a donkey being a companion animal, but not like a crafting
Yeah,
thing. They don't really make a lot of stuff, but they do work hard.
that. Oh, hey, C Money. How you doing, man? Lucy, I would say she is a good girl, but she's not fulfilling her end of the bargain. I'm giving her, I've given her a place to live, and just look at it. This place is great. I would live here, and she's just like fucking off somewhere away from the sheep.
She's adventuring.
But I guess the sheep are doing alright. There are no coyotes anywhere, so I suppose she's a good girl. Just don't tell my dog I said another dog is a good dog. Um, but donkeys. Did you know that people use donkeys instead of guard dogs because they're incredibly protective. They will fight.
Donkeys are?
Yeah, they will fight coyotes and like wolves and stuff. They're um what's the word I'm looking for? They're very territorial. So if you
Hmm.
have a herd of sheep, you throw a couple of donkeys in there, the sheep are going to be just all right.
Interesting.
Okay, I don't need these, I suppose. Do we have enough wood? Yeah, we do. So five more lumber and we will be good. So what are we doing after gas?
Let's see. The next thing that's cash boosted that would be following the line that you're currently in would be the wool yarn, which we can definitely start making because you've already got lumber and you've got wool and you've got energy. So you would need a fabric plant for that.
Fabric plant, okay.
I feel like those are
Yarn.
pretty expensive, but you might be able to afford one soon.
Yeah, half a milli. We'll get there.
But yeah, wool yarn would be your best bet for the next step for this week's meta, anyway.
Brother, where are you taking this? dude. Like, okay, fine.
Nice. How far along is that other power plant? It's got to be pretty close, right?
Yeah, 4 more lumber. Let me see. What other animal?
Is your lumber mill still turned off?
Oh, I'm not gonna tab away then. Say that again, Michelle.
Is your lumber mill still off, or did you turn it back on?
Oh, it's running.
Okay, good.
They're just taking their sweet time. All right, time to come back, dude. All right, what do I know?
You can always build a second lumber mill too if you want more lumber. As long as it's somewhere around those water pumps, it'll be fine.
Let's see.
They're only 50K, so
Yeah, let's speed this up a bit. Lumber, lumber mill. So theoretically, once the gas is done, I should be good to just leave my town to do its own thing, right?
yeah, then you can set it aside, let it go on auto. If you're gonna put it onto like fast forward, I would make sure you check on it at least once a day. Otherwise, the fast forward time will get so long that it'll be hard for you to load back in.
So that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it takes longer based on how long you're offline for because it speeds up your town at a certain rate, but it's the same rate all the time. So if your town's offline for 7 days, it's going to take 7 times as long as if your town is offline for only 1 day.
Okay, I see. Sweet. All right, so this is done. I suppose could just place this right now.
Yeah, you could probably build both of them. The other one's going to be like kitty corner from that power plant that's still building. Also
Oh,
along.
okay. Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
you'll need one to make gasoline and one to make petroleum.
Cool, cool, cool.
And that fuel storage. Don't forget your fuel storage at some point.
Oh, good point.
Anywhere over there is fine.
Oh, that's good enough. Let me throw down some more trees. Oh, what's the other guy that it's not? Oh, logger. Nah, too early for logger. I need all the lumber I have right now. Dubstep Rod is asking what sells better, 5 wool or 1 wool yarn.
Um, Usually I think wool's probably, let's see how much wool's in there. 5. Let me get my calculator out quick. I know everything is cash boosted right now, so it's not their standard values, but it's a standard numbers. Let's see, wool's 3,750 each, and 5 of them would be 18,750, and a wool yarn is 20,250. So you get an extra, I don't know what, 1,500
Sounds
for
about right.
selling the wool yarn instead of the wool. But I mean, it also costs a lumber in addition to the wood needed to produce the wool originally.
Hmm.
So there's a bit more resources needed.
I see. Oh, by the way, how are people liking uh, the guild feature?
It seems good so far. I think it went really well. The team was really happy that we got it launched and it went as smooth as it did. I mean, nothing really broke. We had like a day there where NFTs were really tough to place and you had to rotate them to make it like break the edge case so you could place another one. But I think most of that's been resolved now. I think there's a couple NFTs that are still not working exactly properly, but it's definitely going pretty smoothly. People seem to have figured out how to get guilds. It's definitely a really easy process, really self-explanatory once you get in there and set up a guild and join a guild, which is nice. They did a good job with the UI. There's a couple of things that still need to get updated with it, but it's doing pretty good. There's
Oh,
still
good to
no way
hear.
to leave a guild if you create your own guild, so we've got to add that in. But aside from that, yeah, it seems to be going pretty well. I'm excited to see how that all works out next week when we do our first actual guild event.
Oh, do we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Hello, Doug. Hello, LV Postman. Everything's going on around here. A whole lot of sheep. There's a dog that's. Oh, she's just sitting there now. Oh, never mind. She's moving again. But yeah, we're just getting to gas for now, and we'll be probably doing more of these. And we'll see where we take it from here on out. We're considering wool yarn, so we shall see what's going on. But before I forget, make sure to like, subscribe, and join Discord. Links in the description. Thank you very much.
Yep, do it.
Okay, so the wood is starting to come in. I did stop the lumber mills for now. I don't think we need them at the moment, so we should be a okay here. 100 a minute.
Yeah, their wages are pretty high.
Yeah, I didn't realize it said per minute. I thought it said per hour, but I guess it makes sense to be per minute. Ki Blarp says I like this meta just because I'm not sure what IR means. Just because the first video I saw of the Town Star back in the day, it was a grape rush. Really, the grape rush. I guess it was a very long time ago, because like all the
Yeah,
videos I watched were Bull Rush.
I think I think wine was like the first big thing that got added after wool yarn and uniforms. So I remember doing uniforms for a long time, and then we were just making wine for a long time. And the grape crop itself was like super high in cash, so people were just making grape towns and were like beating people who were making uniforms. So that got readjusted, and grapes got put down a little bit.
Oh, can we tell people that? All right. Good Paul said the grapes were the first thing he balanced for Town Star back in the day. A little bit of inside baseball for y'all. Does it matter which one makes petroleum and which one makes gas?
Yes, the one in the middle is the one you're going to want to make the gasoline because it's getting the 6 energy from the 2 power plants. And the one that's on the side over there is the one you're going to want to make petroleum because it doesn't need as much energy.
Awesome. And petroleum goes into the fuel storage, right?
Yep, it'll go right in the fuel storage, and then the gasoline refinery worker will come grab it
Sweet.
and make the gasoline.
Okay. Looks like we're done with gas. How long is it going to take to produce the first gas?
Probably not very long.
Yeah,
Petroleum's pretty quick. Yeah.
let's hang out for a bit. I just want to see it. I'm thinking for the next one I'll get some NFTs out. So I started this maybe like 30 minutes before the stream, and all I did was throw out the sheep pens and whatnot. So it did take us about an hour to get to gas. I don't know if it's good or not.
I mean, that's not too bad. And you only spent 10 gas getting there. Like, we could have boosted it up by adding more sheep faster or selling some of your gasoline. That's a strategy that some people do if they know that they're not going to need all of their gasoline before they get to building their gasoline. They'll sell the gas for cash and use that cash to build their refineries.
Interesting. Hmm. No, I never mess with gas. The first 40 is there for a reason, I think.
It depends on how confident you are that you can make it to building a full gasoline setup before you run out of gas.
Yeah, just about zero confidence, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have placed this the fuel storage a little closer, but here, let's just band-aid it.
Yeah, throw some roads in. Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right, boys and girls. This was Common Ground World, getting to gas in an hour, and the only NFTs I had were Composting Facility and Lucy. Whether or not Lucy contributed, that's a different conversation. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been good. Always glad to see y'all on here. I'm trying to find the tab where I can see my face. There it is. Okie doke, everyone. Before I let you go, make sure to hit that like button, to subscribe, join our Discord. A big thanks to PharmerMichelle for sitting here with me and just holding my hand through all of this, because I really should know all of this at this point. But thank her. Thank her. Thank you
I
very
can't wait to
much.
do it again.
I'm gonna wipe this down. We're gonna run it again. See if we can do it faster.
Oh
Just
gosh.
speed running it. I don't
Every
think
week
I'm.
we just go from nothing to gasoline over and over and over again.
Yeah, till we get good at that. Yeah, I don't think I could. I could do that very well. But yeah, thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the flip.